Everybody ready? Okay. Obviously, extremely tough loss. We came out of the game playing well. We were in control of the game at halftime. Had some momentum. Third quarter, we came out and did nothing really offensively at all. We did have the long touchdown was called back for a hold. I think there was a second of the game. Our defense did a good job at the end. They gave us a chance. We just didn't get in the end zone down there. I think we had 2 opportunities late, and we were down by 6, and we just didn't seize the moment. But obviously, tough deal. They just challenged us. They just rolled everybody down, played zero coverage to stop the run, and dared us to throw it. We lost Ryan O'Keefe, I guess, right there before halftime. He has an injury. It's tough right now. I just told our guys that we're going to have to grow from this, have to learn from this. It's not the end of the world as far as our season goes, but it feels like crap right now. Questions?
What did you see from John Rice Plumlee in his second start? Yeah,
he's battling. You got to understand, he hadn't played quarterback in 2 years, and they threw us some different looks, and we had a couple little miscommunication things and all that. But he's a great competitor. He's going to be fine. He'll bounce back.
Coach, first and goal at the 9. Take us through that series of plays and what you chose to do
down
there.
Yeah, that was we did a poor job there. There's no doubt. We had a naked right there, and then we came back and had one of our better runs out of the Wildcat, and then we tried to pace the inside zone, which obviously didn't work out right there. And then we had our little naked, give our quarterback an opportunity to get outside, and has a couple of different options, and obviously it didn't work out. So anytime that doesn't happen, that's poor play calling the way I look at it, and I'll take responsibility for that.
Coach, going into this game, you were expecting Malik Cunningham to be a force that you'd have to watch for. How do you think the defense did against him tonight?
Yeah, he had that one real long run, but I thought overall, besides the one run, I thought we did a good job. He's a handful. There's no doubt about that. Defense gave up some yards, but, the thing that stands out to me when the game was on the line, they got the ball back to the offense, and offense, we just didn't score.
What's the status of Kobe Hudson, who didn't play in the game, and then Ryan O'Keefe, who obviously didn't finish the game?
Yeah, Kobe Hudson's not available. He's taking care of some personal things. And then obviously Ryan O'Keefe is obviously everybody knows how valuable he is. And then when they play you zero coverage, and we didn't have a lot of answers.
Coach, what was going on that you said you did nothing in the third quarter? Their defensive line just seemed to be dominating.
Yeah, they did. There's a couple calls that I'd like to have back too. They were just, like I said, they just brought everybody down, played zero coverage, extra guy. Got a little. We tried to come out in a little stack spot, got some yards, try to double move off that. Didn't work out great. And then it was just one of those deals that we'd try to run the ball and we'd get 1 or 2 yards and get behind the sticks, and it was just it was a tough third quarter. But we did have the touchdown, which, obviously in a game like this, like when you have 2 touchdowns called back, that's a tough pill to swallow. But bottom line is we got to own it, and we got to do better, and we got to look at the film. We got to correct whatever happened.
10 penalties last week, 11 this week. What do you have to do to clean those up?
Yeah, well, that's on me. I'll tell you right now, we got an undisciplined team right now. We have 11 penalties for 111 yards, and I got to do a better job, obviously. That's not acceptable, and we got to correct that.
Coach, when you talk about the 3 possessions when we were in the plus side of the field at that first half, right after the fumble that we got, we were on the plus side of the field and got 0 points. I think we gave the ball back, had a missed field goal.
We had a missed field goal. I think we were up by 7. We got down there, we were really close. We almost had a catch down there really close, and then we had a 33-yard field goal. We missed it. And, anytime you miss close field goals, it gives them momentum, and it kind of went back. But we had an opportunity to really distance ourselves there during that time of the game, and we didn't do it.
You had 3 starters back in the interior, and you had 2 experienced transfers at the tackle spot. So what's been the biggest challenge as far as meshing and pass protection?
Yeah, they were bringing extra guys. Like I said, they were just playing 4 guys man-to-man, and they were blitzing the house. And so some of those is on the call. It's not on the lineman. Obviously that group is going to learn. They're going to get better the more they play together. And I still think we're going to be a good offensive line.
Gus, was there any point in the second half that you thought about maybe lifting John Rice from Mikey at some point, just to maybe give it an interject?
No, I didn't think that.
Johnny Richardson, 5 carries. What do you have to do to get the ball in his hands?
Yeah, he's dynamic. There's no doubt. We got to figure out ways to get him the ball. You had the long throw back on the screen. Obviously, he can do some things and did a good job. We got to get the ball in his hands.
Coach, what does a loss like this do for your team moving on for the rest of the
Well,
season?
you know, what needs to happen is it needs to be a wake-up call that we correct the things that we do, come together, and finish this thing. I mean, you know, we got a lot of season left. I still think we got a good football team. Matter of fact, I know we do. And so we're going to have to learn from this. We got to put it behind us, and we got the rest of the season. I really think we're going to finish strong. And matter of fact, I'm very confident we'll finish strong.
What's the best part about the defense tonight?
What's that?
What's the best part about the defense tonight that you like?
You know, they played hard. I mean, they played hard. They did a good job. Probably the best thing that happened is they gave the ball back to the offense twice when, you know, in the second half we got short fields, I guess, on both of them. They went for it on fourth down, and they stopped them, you know, and we couldn't get the ball in the end zone.
Coach, I know the running back room was one of our strongest points kind of coming into the season. Do you kind of see some of those running backs, like maybe like a RJ or Harvey or Mark Anthony Richards, maybe getting some touches to kind of spell, you know, Bowser with the 15 carries today?
No, Bowser's an NFL running back, and Johnny Richardson, I need to find ways to get him the ball more. I mean, RJ's a really good running back, Mark is too, and but that's the guys we went with tonight, and you know, both those guys are really, really good running backs, so that's the hard part. But the other guys are good running backs in their own right too.
You expected Louisville to have a backs against the wall mentality. Is that the same kind of message you plan to deliver to your team going to Boca, or is there going to be something different?
I mean, you know, like I said, just we got to be men about it, and we got to deal with the situation, and we got to bounce back, and I'm confident we'll do that.
Two more here. Coach, you talked about seizing the moment this offseason, though. Despite the loss, is that still the message to the guys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we had an opportunity tonight. We didn't do it, but that's just one game. And what do we got? 10 left, and you know we got a lot of really good football players, and we're going to finish.
Back on John Rice Plumlee, what do you need to see him do better next week at FAU?
You know, I think just overall, you know, administering the game and the communication and all that. He's a great competitor, and like I said, I think we got to be real with ourselves. He hasn't played quarterback in 2 years, and so he'll continue to improve, and that's what he'll do. Okay, thank you all.